Hey, what's going on everyone? Mike from Iron Nation Garage. We are doing another video. Craftsman DYS4500. We're taking the mower deck off. Another part out. So I'm going to walk you guys through it on how to take a mower deck off a Craftsman lawn tractor DYS4500. Let's check this out. All right, here she is. She's a beauty. Real nice one. Already sold the hood already went on it. These have a 24 horsepower Briggs & Stratton V-twin engine on them. And this one's a 42-inch mower deck. So this one's a real honey. I got this one iced up, left outside, all iced up. And we have issues with the push rods on the engine. So I'm going to start parting this out. We're going to start with the mower deck, just like you guys saw on my previous videos with the John Deere D170. That tractor, we've already moved the engine on it. Just waiting on moving a couple of the other parts of the deck, but we sold the whole frame and body fender. If you see that, it was a couple videos prior to this one that I posted. You'll see all the information on that D170 I had, but we pretty much dismantled that whole D170, even took the transmission out. As you can see, there's the D170 transmission and wheels that are out there on that one. So turns out that transmission's gonna might be okay, because we had a lot of grass buildup in here that I have to still pressure wash out and clean out. But that issue was slippage on the hills on that one, a tough torque transmission. But anyway, moving on to our Craftsman. Here she is. Let's get into this video. We're going to pull that deck off. Extremely simple. So I'm going to walk you guys through it. Couple clips on two in the rear, one in the front, and we pull the pulley or the belt off the PTO pulley. I'm going to walk you guys through it. I'm going to show you all the points. All right, let's do it. So on the right side, as you're sitting on the tractor, on the right side, you could see that cotter pin right there. This guy, we are going to pull this off first, all right? And we have that same setup on the opposite side as well. So I use a pair of needle nose. Watch your knuckles and your fingers when you're pulling. Be careful, you can tend to get them pretty, it should walk right out, but they are in pretty tight. Sometimes a flathead screwdriver works too, but sorry for the shakeage. See if we can whittle that out a little bit of that. I might have to put the camera down on this one. I don't want to. Let's see if we can get it without doing that. All right, we're going to do a prying motion. So I've got a nice prying motion on there. There we go. If I bend the cutter pin, I don't really care, to be honest with you. They're easy to replace. This one's really on there. I guess that's good for security reasons. There we go. So that one's out. We just have to rebend that into position if we're going to reuse it. So just not as rough as I was. Be a little bit more delicate with it. You could use a flathead or just a regular pair of pliers, and then that pulls out. You could see this right here. There's a almost like a J hook that comes around that. That should just pop off, but we're going to get our other side off next. Forgot to mention, before you start too, it's okay where I'm at. Make sure you lower your deck all the way to the bottom. All the way down. Lower your deck to the bottom. Oh, we got medevacs coming by. Some sort of helicopter. Interesting. Medevacs flying over, but beautiful night here in May. Pretty cool. Okay, we are back. Let's do this side. Sorry for the unshaky or the shaky camera. I apologize. I'm doing my best here. Doing this video quickly for you guys. Let's get, oh, there we go. That's that. So now we're on the left. If you're sitting on the tractor, you can see that other pin, left side. See how that channel drops down here? We're going to be taking this pin, same as the other side. We're taking that pin out next, okay? Zoom out in a little for you guys so you can see. Let's get that guy. I'm going to use that prying motion that we did last time. It worked actually pretty nicely. Use leverage to your advantage. Let's see if it's coming that way. Try it the other way. We're going to get her. Okay, and then that one's out. So once that is out, then we come over to this guy, and you got another pin right there in the front. Okay, so we're going to pull that one out next. So remember, 2 in the back, 1 in the front, and then we'll pull that arm out that connects up to the top of the frame. So that's our next one, is that pin up there. Set my light up. Cobwebbage all over this thing. All right, so this, if you guys can see, I'm doing my best here. We're going to use our cotter pin. I should go down on this. Actually, I'm sorry, let's go up. Let's use our leverage on that. Pry up. Oh, leverage. All right, that one's out. You can see. Let's put this right up here. All right. Take a hammer or just use your needle or pliers. We're going to push that through. Save your washers. Don't lose them. You know, washer right there. Don't lose that. All right, so that bar is out, as everyone can see. We're disconnected there. Next, you have this, the pulley that connects to your engine pulley here, okay? That runs the mower deck. So that will just drop down. So see how that fell off underneath? You want to pull your belt, your mower deck belt off the engine pulley, okay? So we pull that off, and we have everything else out. Let's take a look at what we have back here. We might have to just pull. Okay, that pulled out nicely. Don't lose your washers like I did. There we go. Got it. Put that back up. So we can see this is hanging. That's off, and we're going to do the same to the other side. The mower deck is completely dropped down to the floor, and we should be able to start pulling it out from there. Remember, our pulley's off, and that bar's disconnected. Let's take the other side off and start pulling this thing out. All right. There. Pull that hook off. Might have to angle that deck, push the deck in. That's really on there. There we go. So there's if you guys can see, I'll get you on that. There's another hook on this side. Show everyone. Right here. That pulls right off of this. So this guy is sitting in on that little knob, that nub. Pull that right off. Okay, now we're set. We moved everything out of the way. We're gonna start pulling our deck out. Actually, folks, I apologize. I have 2 more clips, and I'm going to get you in on this and show you that. I apologize. I'm going to show you where we're at. 2 more clips. Center in the middle. I'll show you where we're at. Okay, there's what I'm talking about. So we just got that valve back here. Okay, where it was connected back here. If you come up the mower deck a little bit here, you'll see that cotter pin. Both sides, we're gonna take that one off as well. So my apologies. We've got each side for those cotter pins to take off too. So let's work on getting that off now. This is really simple stuff. If you guys, it doesn't take much to work on these mowers. It's not super technical. It's just, you need a little bit of, a one-person job, you can do it. It's just you need a little bit of strength to get some of the stuff off, that's all. But don't be intimidated by it. Give it a shot, try and get it going, and try and get it off. save yourself some money and learn something. That's the way I look at it, right? That one's got to pull through. Let's get some light on that thing. Okay, so we got to pull this guy through that way. So it looks like we got to pull this way. There's a nice hammer would pop that right off, but let's see what we got here. Let's get leverage on there again. Again, watch your knuckles. I have gotten myself too many times. All right, use the leverage, and we're gonna pull. It's really in there. See if we can, if it really gets tough, move the deck in a little bit, wiggle a little bit. That one's rough. I might have to pause you guys on this one. So this guy is really brutal. We're gonna keep working this thing here. I went too far with it on this end, so we're gonna keep trying here. You can see I went too far to the left. We gotta go to the right. So I reminded everyone to watch their knuckles, right? Look what I just did. Got it right there. Isn't that nice? That one required 2 hands, and that's probably going to be a bleeder, but be careful. Recommend maybe a bigger pair of pliers or knock it off with a hammer and a flathead. That might work too, but I did get it, so that side's off. Another thing too, sorry for the compressor. So this bar, that'll fall. Once that pulls out, if you have to manipulate the mower deck, push it to one end, but that bar will drop right down. Okay, you want to make sure that's dropped down. Okay, got all that off now. Now we're gonna pull this thing out. See what kind of shape this thing's in. Caught on something there. Oh yeah. Oh, I see what it is. So the mower belt, there's a guard. Got to manipulate that through that guard. Oh, we had everything there. Okay. You know what? I think we had the, I think my apologies. I think we took the drive belt down and not the mower deck belt. Mower deck belt is dropped down now. Still caught on handle, man. Other guard on that side. All right, now we're off. So, note to self. Make sure your belt is through both of those guards by the pulley, and you're free and clear. Hold on, one more thing. We've got our cable, mower deck engage cable. I'll get you guys, actually this is just a, it's actually pretty simple. There's a channel here. That just, if you could see, I know you don't have a close-up on here. There's a little channel in here. You just have to just move that one way, or actually, I'm sorry, just twist it. These can be a pain sometimes. This one's in really rusty shape. That's the problem. I might end up clipping this one. Or we're gonna let's take our spring off. Right, spring's off. Okay, that has a little boot there. A little boot there. I wonder if that should push through there. Well, we're going to get ourselves a Tanya Harding 3000. That's where we're at. I don't really care. I don't think the next person cares if they should not need the cable. So that's where we're at with this thing. There we go. That's throw. Just, again, if you're replacing this, be a little bit more gentler than I was. But I just need a mower deck. I don't think anyone's buying this rusty cable for a part. So I just need this mower deck. So, but if you're replacing the cable, you're going to want to finesse that out of that channel down here, okay? If you're getting that out. And I'll get you guys in on that. Here's a closer look. So you have, that has a channel it sits in right here. So it sits right in there and it should just go through and then twist. Now I obviously knocked it out, but this tractor's in rough shape, so it's rusted up. If yours is in better shape, it should be much easier to fit that right through that channel. But you can see what that mechanism is there. And there's a little boot right here too, so just keep that in mind as well. I don't know if that comes off normally or if that was old and came off with me just forcing it out. So, but that's that mechanism there. That'll fit right into here. And we are free and clear. That's your mower deck cable engage for manual PTOs, which are right here. Your electric PTOs will be a button that you'll push up or push down if you have an electric PTO, but manual PTOs, you have to physically move that arm up and around, okay? But our mower deck is free and clear. We're out. Well, I appreciate everyone watching the video and all the support I'm getting on the Iron Nation Garage page. Thank you very much. We're creeping up on 600 subscribers. Hopefully sooner or later we'll be up around 1,000. So I appreciate everyone's support. Where we're out on this tractor, next episode, we're probably going to start thinking about getting that engine out. So that's where we'll probably go with some of the next videos. So if you're interested in seeing this Craftsman get further disassembled, stay tuned because we're going to have more. And one of my other ones here, little sneak peek to the future videos coming. Now that I've neglected my Harleys, but this is coming right here. This girl, she's coming next. This is and I know it's very dusty, I apologize. 66 Sportster XLCH. Kickstart, right down here, okay? Brake lever on the left and shifter lever on the right, okay? So we're gonna get this thing fired up. Gas in here is a little old. We're going to drain it all out. Very simple thing. We're going to get fresh ethanol-free fuel in there. She should fire, but she is a bear to kick over. So stay tuned for this girl. We're going to get her out of the garage. I'm going to wash it up and get a video on this thing fired up. I've got straights on this thing, so I apologize for the mess, but those what are those? They're probably inch and 1/8, I believe. Not the 1 3/4 I have on the old Softail. These are 1 3/4 on the old Softail. I've had a previous video on this one. This thing sounds beautiful, the old Softail, Heritage Softail. So these are nice 1 3/8 straights. This thing has some good sound to it, guys. So this one I'm going to get out, get it cleaned up. We're going to get it fired, get fresh gas in it, run it. That is coming to the channel here as well. But again, thank you, and appreciate everyone supporting the channel, and that's what's on the horizon. So please, again, subscribe, stay tuned. We have more videos coming. I appreciate everyone's support. Hit the notification bell, and if you like the stuff you're seeing, I appreciate you guys hanging around and watching the videos. We'll bring more content to you. And once again, remember, try to get out and wrench on something if you're able to and work on it. Save yourself the money, learn something new. It's an awesome thing to do. I love doing it. It teaches me. I learn something new out in the garage every day working on stuff. So, and again, I couldn't thank a lot of the other YouTubers that have put their videos out there that have taught me how to work on stuff too. So I'm hoping to impart some of my knowledge into the YouTube community out there and help other people for what I know. So we can all help each other out. So again, hope everyone's having a great day. Take care and be safe.